Dear child, your guardian angels have something truly life-changing to share with you. Right now, in this very moment, God is revealing the truth about your life partner, and what He is exposing will leave you shocked. The truth that was hidden is now coming to light. The foundation you built your hopes and dreams on is being examined. God Himself is questioning the love, trust, and deep connection you believed in. For so long, you poured your heart into this relationship. You believed in the promises. You trusted the bond. You held on to hope. But now, God is stepping in, lifting the veil, exposing what you could not see before. The whispers in the darkness, the doubts that crept into your heart, the quiet warnings you once ignored. These were not coincidences. They were divine signals, guiding you toward the truth. And now, the time has come for full revelation. Perhaps you have felt it before, that feeling deep inside. Something was not right. The moments of unease. The times you questioned the love. You convinced yourself it was just fear, just your mind playing tricks on you. You silenced the voice inside you because you wanted to believe in love. But God does not lie. He has always seen what you could not. He knows the depths of the heart, the thoughts and intentions hidden from human eyes, and He is revealing them now. For your protection, you placed your trust in this person, shared your vulnerabilities, built a future in your mind. But God sees beyond the surface. He knows the unseen moments, the secret conversations, the choices made when no one was watching. What once felt secure is now under divine examination, and the truth is unfolding before you. This revelation is not meant to break you, but to free you. It is not meant to harm you, but to rescue you from a path that was never meant to be yours. It is painful, it is overwhelming, but it is necessary. For those whom the Lord loves, He corrects. He does not allow His beloved to walk blindly into deception. He is showing you now because it is time. Time to step into your true destiny. Time to embrace what He has planned for you. And time to release what was never meant to stay. Perhaps this person was never who they claimed to be. They spoke the right words, made the right gestures, built an illusion so convincing that you believed it with all your heart. But God saw behind the mask. He saw their heart, their choices, their moments of disloyalty, the times they strayed, the moments when their love was not aligned with yours. He saw the deception, the falsehood, and in His mercy, He is revealing this to you now, not to crush you, but to guide you towards something better. The weight of this revelation is heavy. Questions flood your mind. Was anything real? Were the beautiful moments genuine? Did they ever truly love you? The uncertainty is overwhelming. But God is not the author of confusion. He is the God of clarity, the God of wisdom and perfect understanding. He is not showing you this to leave you broken, but to lead you to healing, to righteousness, to divine purpose. Think back to the times when their words felt hollow, their actions felt forced, their affection seemed rehearsed. Those were not mere coincidences. Those were red flags sent by God. But in your deep love and trust, you overlooked them. You held on to hope. You gave them the benefit of the doubt. You convinced yourself that things would work out. But now the full picture is in front of you. The veil has been lifted, and the truth is undeniable. The pain is deep. The betrayal stings. The realization shakes you to your core. But do not despair, and do not let sorrow consume you. What God reveals, He also heals. What He exposes, He also redeems. This is not your destruction. It is your deliverance. This is the breaking of chains. Chains you did not even know were binding you. This is the opening of a door to something greater, purer, holier, something truly meant for you. The enemy wanted to keep you blind, to keep you walking in deception, to make you keep giving your heart to someone who was never meant to hold it. But God is too merciful, too loving. He will not let you waste your divine calling. He is pulling you away from what was never truly yours, so He can give you something better, something blessed, something ordained by heaven itself. God's plans are higher than ours. His ways are greater than our ways. We may think we know what is best for us, but only He sees the entire picture. Only He knows the hidden intentions of the heart. While you were blinded by love, God saw beyond the surface. While you trusted in sweet words, He saw the deception. While you held on to hope, He was preparing to set you free. And now, He is calling you to trust Him. Do you trust Him enough to let go, to release what was never meant to stay, to step forward even when the path is uncertain? Faith is not about seeing the whole journey. It is about trusting the one who walks beside you. The pain you feel today is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter written by God's own hand. He is writing a love story for you, one that is pure, one that is beautiful, one that is holy. But first, you must let go. Let go of the illusion, the false promises, the love that was never meant to last. The enemy will try to deceive you. He will whisper lies, telling you that you are overreacting, that you should give them another chance, that you are misinterpreting the signs. But do not be swayed. The truth is before you. God does not reveal in vain. He does not lift the veil only for you to close your eyes again. He is calling you out of deception and into the light. Rise in faith. Rise in courage. Rise in obedience. Trust that God is leading you to something greater, to something real, to something that aligns with His perfect will. You may feel lost right now, but you are not alone. God is holding you through this storm. He knows the weight on your heart. He knows the pain you are feeling, the confusion, the uncertainty, the questions that keep you awake at night, the thoughts that won't let you rest. He sees it all, and He is whispering to you now, whispering words of comfort and strength. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even in your darkest nights, He was there. Even in your lowest moments, He never left. He has always been here. Through every tear you cried, through every silent prayer you whispered, through every moment when you felt unseen, He saw you, He heard you, and He has been working on your behalf, watching over you, guarding your heart, protecting you from what you could not see, shielding you from what was never meant to stay, holding you close even when you felt abandoned, even when it felt like no one understood. He understood. Even when it felt like no one cared. He cared. He still cares. He is not distant. He is not silent. He is speaking to you now, reminding you of His love, reminding you of His faithfulness. He has never failed you, and He will not start now. This storm you are walking through, it is not here to destroy you. It is here to cleanse you, to remove what is no longer serving you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for something greater, something beyond what you can see right now. You may not understand it. You may not feel ready. You may be wondering why this is happening. Why now? Why this way? But God does not make mistakes. He knows exactly what He is doing. He sees the full picture, the picture you cannot see. the details you do not know, the future that is unfolding before you. He is moving pieces into place, shifting things in your favor. Even when it looks like things are falling apart, they are actually falling into place. This exposure may feel like an ending, but it is truly a beginning. New chapter. A fresh start. A doorway into something better. The pruning is painful. The loss is real. The emotions are heavy. But what if this is God's mercy? What if this is His way of protecting you? What if this is His way of leading you to something beautiful? He knows what is best for you. He knows what you need, and He knows what you deserve. You deserve love that is real. You deserve love that is faithful. You deserve love that mirrors His love for you. Pure, patient, unwavering. God is not asking you to understand everything right now. He is simply asking you to trust Him, to trust that He is good, to trust that His plans are good, to trust that He is working all things together for your good, even the things that hurt, even the things you don't want to let go of, even the things you thought would last forever. He is asking you to release, to surrender, to let go of what was never meant to stay, to make room for what He has prepared for you. Because He is preparing something greater than you have imagined, something you will one day look back on and thank Him for. But right now, He needs you to trust, to walk forward in faith, to take His hand, even when you don't know where the path leads, to lean on Him, even when you feel weak. He is your strength. He is your anchor. He will not let you sink. He will not let this storm consume you. He will bring you through it. And on the other side, you will see why it had to happen this way. You will see why He had to remove certain things, why He had to close certain doors, why He had to shift your path. You may not see it now, but one day you will understand. One day the pieces will come together, and you will know God was working all along. The best is yet to come. This is not the end. This is not the final chapter. Your story is still being written, and God is the author. He is not finished with you yet. He is still shaping your future, still aligning the right people, still preparing divine appointments, still working in ways you cannot see. So do not give up. Do not lose hope. Do not let fear take over. Hold on to His promises. Hold on to His word. Hold on to His love, because His love never fails. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And His plans for you are good, better than anything you could plan for yourself. So trust Him, even when it doesn't make sense, even when it hurts, even when it feels unfair. Trust Him, because He is leading you, and He is faithful. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. He will never stop loving you. You are His child. You are His beloved, and He has great things in store for you. So let go of what is fading. Do not hold on to what is slipping away. Do not cling to what God is asking you to release. There is no life in what He is removing, no future in what He is taking away, no joy in what He is closing the door on. You have prayed for clarity. You have asked for direction. And now He is answering you. He is showing you the truth that was hidden, the truth you may have ignored, the truth that will set you free. But freedom requires surrender. It requires trust. It requires letting go. You cannot walk into your future while clinging to your past. You cannot embrace the new while holding on to the old. You cannot receive what God has for you with closed hands. Open your hands. Open your heart. Release what is not meant for you. It may feel painful now. It may feel like loss. It may feel unfair. But one day you will look back and see God was protecting you. He was saving you from something you could not see. He was leading you away from a path that was never yours. He was rescuing you from heartbreak before it could break you beyond repair. What He is removing was never meant to stay. No matter how much you loved it, no matter how much you wanted it, no matter how much you fought for it, if God is taking it away, it was never meant for you. And what is meant for you will never require you to beg, will never leave you in confusion, will never make you question your worth, will never go against what God has spoken over your life. Step forward in faith, even when you don't see the full picture, even when the road ahead is unclear, even when everything in you wants to turn back. Trust that what is ahead is far greater than what is behind. What is behind you is over. The past cannot be changed. The memories cannot be undone. The love that was lost was never your final destination. God has something better, something greater, something beyond what you have imagined. But you must step forward. You must take the first step, even if it feels like walking into the unknown, even if it feels like stepping off a cliff, even if it feels like losing everything. You are not losing. You are gaining. You are gaining freedom. You are gaining clarity. You are gaining healing. And most of all, you are gaining a deeper trust in God, a faith that cannot be shaken, a heart that knows that even in the letting go, God is working. Even in the surrender, He is making a way. Even in the pain, He is preparing something beautiful. The best is yet to come. Do you believe it? Do you trust that God is still writing your story? That He has not forgotten you? That He is still leading you towards something good? Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, it is actually falling into place. Every closed door is a redirection. Every unanswered prayer is a blessing in disguise. Every delay is divine protection. God is not punishing you. He is positioning you for something you could not reach on your own. He is with you through every tear, through every sleepless night, through every doubt that creeps into your mind. He is holding you. He is speaking to you, whispering, "Trust me," whispering, "I have something better for you," whispering, "Let go," whispering, "Move forward." He will carry you through. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to be strong all the time. God is your strength. God is your shelter. God is your guide, and He is leading you. Even when you don't understand, even when it doesn't make sense, even when your heart aches from the loss, He is still good, and His plans are still good. Trust Him. When it hurts, trust Him. When you don't understand, trust Him. When it feels like your world is falling apart, because it is not falling apart. It is being rebuilt. Better, stronger, more aligned with God's will. God is too wise to make a mistake. He is too loving to lead you astray. He is too faithful to abandon you. So do not fear. Do not panic. Do not believe the lie that you have been forgotten. God is working. right now, in ways you cannot see. Behind the scenes, in the details, in the places you have yet to reach. He is preparing something for you, something that will make sense one day, something that will bring you peace, something that will bring you joy, something that will remind you that He never forgot about you, that He never abandoned you, that He never stopped loving you. Surrender to His will. Lay down your own plans. Lay down your fears. Lay down your worries and trust. Trust that He knows what is best. Trust that He sees what you cannot. Trust that He is in control. Even when it feels like everything is out of control, He is still God. He is still on the throne. He is still writing your story, and the ending is more beautiful than you can imagine. Let go. Let go of what is fading. Let go of what is weighing you down. Let go of what is stealing your peace. And step forward. Step forward into freedom. Step forward into healing. Step forward into the life God has prepared for you. It is time. Time to move. Time to grow. Time to trust. Time to believe that the best is yet to come. And it is. The best is coming. God's best. Something that will bless you. Something that will heal you. Something that will restore everything you thought you lost. Something that will make the waiting worth it. So hold on a little longer. Have faith a little deeper. Trust Him a little more. He is faithful. He is good. He is with you. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. Even when you feel forgotten. Even when you feel unseen. Even when you feel like no one understands. God understands. He knows your heart. He knows your pain. He sees every silent tear, every hidden worry, every fear you don't say out loud. And He will never stop loving you. Not for a moment. Not even when you doubt. Not even when you struggle. Not even when you feel unworthy. His love is not based on your perfection. His love is not conditional. It is not temporary. It is eternal. Stronger than anything you have ever known. Deeper than anything you have ever felt. It will not fade. It will not fail. It will not change. God's love is constant. Through every season, through every storm, through every loss, through every moment of confusion, He is there, holding you, guiding you, waiting for you to trust Him fully. Walk forward in faith. Even when the path is unclear, even when the next step feels impossible, even when fear whispers in your ear, you don't have to see the whole journey. Just take the next step, one step at a time, one moment at a time, one prayer at a time. God is not asking you to figure it all out. He is asking you to trust Him, to believe in His goodness, to hold on to His promises, even when you don't see them yet, even when it feels like nothing is changing, even when it feels like everything is getting worse. God is still in control. You are not alone. You never were. Not in the past. Not in your struggles. Not in your darkest nights. And you never will be. He is with you right now. Closer than your own breath. Closer than the thoughts in your mind. He is for you. Not against you. He has never been against you. He has always wanted the best for you. Even when you didn't understand His ways, even when you questioned His timing, even when you wondered if He heard your prayers, He heard every single one. He counted every tear. He felt every ache in your heart. And He is working right now, even when you don't see it, Even when you don't feel it, even when you don't understand it, He is fighting for you, fighting for your healing, fighting for your breakthrough, fighting for your joy, fighting for your future. You are not fighting alone. You never were. God has been carrying you, strengthening you, preparing you for what is coming next. And He is leading you not into more pain, not into more heartbreak, not into more disappointment, but into blessings, into peace, into restoration, into the promise He spoke over your life before you were even born, straight into the blessings He has prepared, the ones you cannot see yet, the ones you have prayed for, the ones you have been waiting for, the ones that will make sense of everything you have been through. God does not waste pain. Every hardship has a purpose. Every delay has meaning. Every disappointment is part of the process. And He is using it all for your good. He is taking what was meant to harm you and turning it into something beautiful, something greater than you imagined, something that will remind you that He was always working, that He never left you, that He never abandoned you. Keep moving, even when it feels hard, even when you want to give up, even when you don't have all the answers. You don't need all the answers. You just need to trust. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep holding on to His promises. God has never failed, and He will not start now. What He has spoken will come to pass. His timing is perfect. His plans are perfect, and He is working all things for your good. Even this, even the pain, even the confusion, even the closed doors, even the things you don't understand. They are part of His plan, and His plan is better than yours, better than anything you could imagine, better than what you are leaving behind. Do not fear what you are losing. Do not fear what is changing. Do not fear what feels uncertain. God already knows how your story ends, and it ends in victory. It ends in joy. It ends in purpose. It ends in blessings beyond what you ever dreamed. The best is yet to come. This is not the end. This is not your final chapter. This is not where your story stops. God is still writing, still moving, still preparing. What is coming is better than what is gone. What is ahead is greater than what is behind. What He is about to do will make sense of everything you have been through. One day, you will see. One day, you will understand. One day, you will look back and say, God was working all along. God was leading me all along. God was protecting me all along. Trust Him now. Even before you see it. Even before it all makes sense. Even before the breakthrough comes. Trust that He is good. Trust that He is faithful. Trust that He is preparing something beautiful for you. Something greater. Something higher. Something only He can give. You will not miss what is meant for you. You will not lose what God has promised. You will not be forgotten. Every tear will be redeemed. Every loss will be restored. Every prayer will be answered in His perfect time. So do not fear. Do not doubt. Do not let worry steal your peace. God is already making a way. The doors He opens, no one can close. The blessings He releases can take away. The future He has planned, no one can stop. Not even the enemy. Not even the mistakes of your past. Not even your own fears. What is meant for you is still coming. Nothing can stop God's plan for your life. Nothing can cancel what He has ordained. Nothing can separate you from His love. So stand firm. Stand in faith. Stand in hope. And know that your best days are still ahead. What is coming will be worth the wait. What is coming will bring joy. What is coming will remind you that God always keeps His promises. Hold on just a little longer. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Your story is not over. God is not finished with you. He is still moving, still working, still writing, and the ending will be beautiful. Because the best is yet to come, and God always saves the best for last. Amen.